Look at that, wow. This is crazy. I'm riding the Tundra right now, y'all. Like, I'm literally riding my motorcycle in the Tundra. What's up, y'all? Good morning and welcome to another beautiful day here on the channel. My name is Kyran, and today's adventure, I'm on my Honda CRF 300L taking a tour through Rocky Mountain National Park. I just got done riding up here, which is over 12,000 feet in elevation, and it's one of the highest points of the park. There's a beautiful route up here, very scenic, and I want to share that experience with you. So hang tight, grab some popcorn, maybe hit that subscribe button, and let's get to it. What's up, y'all? Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you at. Thank you for joining me in today's adventure. Today we are near Rocky Mountain National Park, and that is where I'm taking you to today. I'm taking you on a tour through Rocky Mountain National Park. And currently we're on the west side of the park, staying on some BLM land, living in our full-time converted tiny house, which was just simply an enclosed cargo trailer that got converted fully into a full-time tiny house on wheels. That's what I spent the last year and a half of my life doing, building that thing out so we can get out here and do these types of adventures and stuff. So this is just one of the beginning early adventures that we're going to be going on. And right now, if you're noticing, I am currently in Burn City, basically. I'm just kidding, it's not called Burn City, but this entire area all around here was absolutely devastated by a fire that happened in 2020 here in Colorado. It is, I believe it was called East Troublesome Fire. I think that sounds right. Yeah, it was called the East Troublesome Fire, and basically that happened in October of 2020, and it came through this area and absolutely demolished and burnt down everything. As you can see, there's like basically no trees that are alive. They're all barely starting to like try and regain and regrow and stuff. So yeah, it's my first time personally being somewhere like this where everything is just burnt down. I mean, look at that, literally everything around here is burnt. And unfortunately that fire was huge. It was absolutely huge for Colorado, in a bad way, of course. I believe at the end of the day it ended up burning almost 200,000 acres around here. It burned all throughout this area, all into nearby towns and cities. And Grand Lake, which is that town that's right over there, you'll see as we get closer, that town got heavily impacted as well. Unfortunately, I think it burnt down like almost 600 buildings or something like that. A few people lost their lives in the fire, but just pure devastation. I mean, people lost everything. I mean, I can't even imagine the feeling of being in a fire that's so huge and so massive. It was actually the second largest fire in Colorado state history. That's what swept through this area. The fire was so hot, it was just massively, intensely hot. It was reaching temperatures over 1,400 degrees. That's freaking hot as heck. And like I said, it burns over 200,000 acres, or near that number, I believe. A whole bunch of people's houses got devastated. The entire forest around here just looks like this. All right, so we made it out of that 4x4 road, and we're starting to approach the town over here a little bit. They do got some nice houses over here. I mean, there's like, sure, they got the old rustic cabins and stuff, but they also got like some new modern stuff like that. That looks pretty cool. And right now, man, what y'all see right now, the color of these leaves is absolutely beautiful. It's like the perfect time to be out here in Colorado right now. Let's go from road, thank you. It's like the perfect time to be out here in Colorado right now, because everything is going through the season change right now. It's fall's creeping in. Fall's creeping in right now, so the leaves are changing colors. They're changing this beautiful yellow. Some of them are changing like a red color, maroon. It's really nice. It's quite beautiful. Another little creek right there. I'm not sure if y'all can see this on the camera, but way back there, those mountain ranges, this is the Rocky Mountains, okay? hence the name Rocky Mountain National Park, which is inside of there, and that's where we're going. But this mountain range goes, I mean, far as heck. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just keeps going and going. And I believe actually the Rocky Mountains run all the way from like the North US all the way down to the south. This is a part of the Continental Divide. Basically, the Continental Divide is I don't know, how can I explain this? The Continental Divide is a range, or a mountain range, or a series of mountain ranges that all connect, and basically it separates rainwater and diverts it to a certain section of the US. So the water ultimately trickles down these mountains to the west of the Continental Divide, or it trickles down to the east of the Continental Divide. But that ultimately ends up leading to the ocean. It either makes its way to the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. And that's where all this water ultimately runs off to. Of course, also going into like rivers and streams and all that kind of stuff as well. So this is Rocky Mountain National Park. This is the entrance I'm going in right here. And as you see, all this right here, all this got burnt away in that fire. It was all the way over there. That's where we came from, right over there. All that was burnt down. This got all burnt down. All this over here got burnt down. Just pure destruction. But as we get further up ahead, you'll start seeing things that are not destroyed anymore. And yeah, it's quite beautiful. So let's get into this park and get on with the visit. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. It's always the annoying part. Trying to reach for my wallet.
Yeah.
There we go. Is Trail Ridge Road open right now? All the way through? Okay, awesome. So here is that.
Alright, you're good to go.
Sweet. Thank you.
Have a great ride.
You too. Or not a ride, but a good day. And last time we came to the park a couple days ago, this road was actually closed because they had snow and stuff that hit up a little higher in the mountains. So I'm happy that it's open right now because I really do think it's a beautiful ride and there's some quite amazing things to show y'all. Well, there's a lot of wildlife here in this park as well. You know, in national parks, from my experience so far, I've been to a handful of national parks, and some parks are better than others, but they never disappoint. Like there's so much wildlife that, like, you could just be or me at least, I'm like mesmerized. Like I'm like feel like I'm in National Geographic, like hunting to try and get like the best shot of the animals and stuff like that. It's really cool. And the other day, actually, we came in the park, me and Zoe, and we saw a moose, a male moose, like literally just right here on the side of the road, like walking. And I got a shot of that. I'll add that in the video right here. It was really cool. It's a male moose. It had its rack on it. It wasn't the hugest rack, but hey, I mean, also around this area right now, this time of the year, it's rutting season. So basically what that means is the elk are out here trying to get that thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool, and we captured some of that on video too. I'll add that to the video as well. But the elk make this like high-pitched, weird kind of sounding call, basically calling women's attention to try and get them to you know, do their business and reproduce. I'll say that. I ain't gotta keep it all PG. They trying to reproduce. They trying to get up in them yams, as some people would say, or they trying to break that back out. You know, that's also a common expression. But yeah, so there's a lot of males. So the male elk have a rack on their head. The females don't have anything. So that's how you can kind of differentiate the male between the female. But it's cool because in the valleys at certain parts of the day, you'll see them and you'll hear them calling, like their mating call, basically trying to get female to, you know, come be a part of the crew and let them show them what they got, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool. We got to see that, and man, we was like mesmerized when we was over there doing that, because it really was quite beautiful. Because it's just a cool experience. Like, you don't get to see that like normally, like anywhere else. And at this time of the year, it's their time of the year to reproduce. That's what they do. It's called rut. It's rut time, baby. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like that. But on top of that, in this park already, we've seen a fox actually on the side of the road, early morning on the side of the road, eating some roadkill. Or I assume it was roadkill because it was a dead animal and he's just ripping it apart piece by piece, just shredding it up. That was pretty cool. We also seen moose, like I said. We saw a bunch of elk. There's red-tailed hawks all around here that you can catch flying around. Higher in elevation, there's some pika, I think they're called, or pika. I call them little Pikachus. They're cute. They're like almost like little squirrel type things. They're real cool. And then of course there's a bunch of there's squirrels out here. There are porcupines. Oh, actually we saw a porcupine back at the campsite. We was out for a walk one day and the dog actually sniffed it out, and I went peeking in this hole, and sure enough it was a full grown porcupine just right there. I was like, oh heck no. So we had to back up out of that, but that was real cool to see. All right, we have officially started our ascent up the mountain. Now like I said, this is about an hour and a half drive to get all the way to the other side, but I'm not going all the way to the other side, so maybe about an hour or so I'll be able to turn around and head on back down. But enjoy the views, enjoy the cruise, because I'm gonna be out here getting it. It is fun. It's definitely fun riding around on here. All these little curves and twists and stuff. Oh yeah, if I had my street bike, woo, you best believe I'll be in here like yeah. Oh man, good times, y'all, good times.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
So now that we're in the park, you can see that this section of the park did not get burnt down. So basically from this point on, it should all be fresh, natural, good park. Nothing burnt down. But that fire did come into the park and did make some damage to Rocky Mountain National Park as well. But this section where we're at now should be all good. So occasionally cars will pass and you can smell that some people are riding their brakes, because you can smell just the burnt like metal on metal smell as they pass by. Because I'm going up the hill right now, but people on the other side are coming down the hill. And this does have some incline to it for sure. So if you don't have that engine braking doing a job for you, whew, it can get real dangerous real fast. Oh, by the way, y'all, this is a perfect time to let you know, if you ain't subscribed to my channel, man, I would greatly appreciate it. You made it this far into the video. This is just the beginning of our journey and our adventures and travels and stuff. There's going to be many more adventures, many more videos, many more vlogging, I guess, moto vlogging, all that kind of stuff. So if you're not subscribed yet, do me a favor, do you a favor, subscribe. Look at that. What? Crazy. Keep away from the edges, it says, y'all. That's a little easier said than done, though, ain't it? Man. And here we are. This is the Alpine Visitor Center. Elevation of 11,796 feet. Let me go and just drive through, take a peek at this place. I have not been in here yet. There's a little trail you could do right there to give you like panoramic views. But this is the Alpine Visitor Center. I just want to take a peek over this edge, because I haven't seen it from this perspective yet. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is crazy. It's a little windy up here, a little nippy. But, I mean, it just goes on as far as you can see. This is absolutely amazing. All right, let's get back on the bike. Keep it going. This is the bike, y'all. It's my adventure machine. And just like that, we out of here and back on the road. Let's keep on pushing up the mountain. Alpine Visitor Center Trail Ridge Store, elevation 11,796 feet. That's pretty damn high if you ask me. So I'm trying to time this out so I can head back down before the sun drops behind those mountains. About 5 o'clock, a little past, it starts dropping below those mountains, and then it's not dark, but there's no more sun, so the temperature definitely drops. And it gets a lot cooler, for sure. But man, look at this. Ooh, it's getting nippy. I feel it on my fingers. I'm good on my pants and my shoes, my feet, my chest. Everything is good. Like, I'm fine. But these gloves aren't winter gloves. I have a pair in my bag back there. I might switch out once I get a little higher. But it's just my fingers get a little nippy out here, a little chilly. Whew. Like I said, you do not want to go off of this edge. Oh man, look at that, y'all. Jeez. Oh my gosh, just breathtaking views. It's hard to not it's hard to not look at the views. Like, I know I gotta pay attention to the road because, you know, I make a mistake, I'm off the edge, and that I don't want that. But it's hard, man, when you got this stuff staring at you. I just want to stay away into the abyss. Wow, straight gorgeous, man. Let's go, baby, let's go. Look at that. Wow, man, this time of year that snow just adds such a dramatic feel to the mountains. When you got that snow like that right on the caps, it just adds like a whole different dimension to it. It's so beautiful. Wow. The lava cliffs. Let's check them out. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Oh man, that looks so cool. I'm riding the tundra right now, y'all. Like, I'm literally riding my motorcycle in the tundra. Man, that is so wild. So crazy. All right, y'all, that is just about gonna do it for today's video. If you hung out this long, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Why don't you go ahead and consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post videos. I'm in that adventurous part of my life where I have a lot more things like this coming in the future, so go ahead and hit that and you'll stay up to date with what's going on. I got about an hour ride until I make it back down and get to my campsite. Sun's going down, it's starting to get chilly, so I gotta get there quick. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.